grip.
So Haley, first of all, what brings you out here today to Tourette's?
I personally have Tourette syndrome. I was diagnosed at age 10. And I am someone who is an actress in the industry who speaks openly about it. So I've spoken to over 210,000 people on Tourette syndrome, as well as passed 2 laws, and was trained as a youth ambassador for the Tourette Association. You know, in all honesty, I've had pros and cons. I've been denied roles, which actually is, you know, kind of not cool because Tourette's doesn't affect my work. I actually was hit by a drunk driver a few years ago, and it re-triggered my Tourette's to be 10 times worse. So I was an actress who, you know, barely ticked at all to now I was ticking. And it really was difficult. People don't realize that in between photo shoots when they're taking pictures of you, or in between takes, you know, I'm shouting out chimpanzee on a railroad. They don't realize that the ticks come, and as soon as the camera rolls, they stop. As soon as it stops, they come. Luckily, I'm doing all right now, I think, because I'm so excited to raise awareness. But one of the most exciting things is I am now shooting a show, and I can't say the name, but it comes out late next year of 2019, and I play a character with Tourette syndrome. Yeah, so gonna really just raise awareness and make a difference. That's all we can do. Absolutely, I think education is the key to acceptance. And you know, one of the biggest things with Tourette's is that I look normal. I look pretty and whatnot. I don't look like something's wrong with me. But another thing with Tourette's, it's not just the tics. You have comorbid, like similar disorders that come along, like ADHD, OCD, social disorders. So you're battling it all at one time.
Isaiah Brown.
All right, so first of all, hey Isaiah Brown, nice to see you out here today. Tell me a little bit about what brings you here to team up for Tourette's.
Well, technically, I have a couple of people back home in Oregon that have Tourette's, and they actually lived with me for a couple of months. And so what my family does is we actually kind of like bring people in that might need support financially or just emotionally. We bring them in, and then we kind of like just help them out for a couple of like months or whatever they need, and then we take them back to wherever their homes are. And so my family's really like passionate about it, and so like I've come here today with my friend Dustin under an RSVP to like kind of come out and show some support.
Friday Chamberlain.
Hey Friday, first of all, what brings you out here for Team Up for Tourette's?
Well, I'm really a proponent for rare illnesses. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, so I like to come out for any kind of, you know, Tourette's, autism, anything for rare illnesses, mental illness. I think it's really important to bring awareness to these things.
Exactly. What kind of change do you think awareness can make in having these sorts of events here in Hollywood? Do you think that it'll kind of change maybe the misconception that some people might have of people that have Tourette syndrome here in Hollywood?
Absolutely. I think that a lot of times people with Tourette's or other kind of like personality disorders, they have a stigma attached to them, and people think that they're dangerous or are taken aback by them, and they don't think of them as human. They don't think of them as having feelings and deserving love and deserving like understanding. And I think that the more awareness that's brought by the privilege that Hollywood has, and I think is obliged to bring, like, I believe that people with this kind of privilege are obliged to bring awareness to these things.
Nia, dude.
Hi Nia, first of all, you look lovely. Nice to see you out here at Team Up for Tourette's. Can you tell us a little bit about what brings you out here?
Thank you. I personally had Tourette's when I was a child, so it really means a lot to me. I lost it when I just hit puberty, and I know so many people who still struggle with that as an adult. So I really think this is an amazing event, and I really hope more people get acquainted with what it really is, because I'm not sure a lot of people are aware what it is, what it really means, what it imposes on a person's life. So, well, I'm European, so I get very typecast as the typical European face. But it really depends. Like, I personally have been, I lost in a couple of roles just because they wanted more diversity, which I know is really strange, but in this time and age, I'm glad. But at the same time, I moved all the way across the pond to work, and then I'm losing because they'd rather have a person of color. So, you know, it's 50-50. But, you know, I think every person has a different opportunity, a different experience, so it's very individual. Well, the most recent one that's out was Ocean's 8. I played the red carpet reporter.
Gosh, how was that? That was such an incredible cast, Ocean's 8. Tell us a little bit what it was working on the film, being surrounded by so many incredible, talented women.
Well, it was amazing. My favorite was Heidi Klum. She was really super nice, and she had the same exact problem with the same shoes I had. It was painful. It was painful to stand a long time. Everybody was super nice and super fun. Anne Hathaway was super fun. She curses a lot, but everybody was extremely nice and very understanding. It was long hours. We were shooting the Met Gala scene, so it was fun. So I just booked a role as a vampire leader in an upcoming movie. We're shooting in spring next year. I can't really disclose much.
Okay.
And I also have another one, which is I'm playing a secretary, but again, we gotta keep it secret. You know how it is. It's all up on IMDb, but I can't really say much more.
All right, last question for you, Naya. Where can people find you on social media?
Well, I'm everywhere. So it's Nia Dune everywhere on Facebook, on Instagram. I have a website, niadune.com. So feel free to just talk to me.
My name is Cliff Beach.
All right, so first of all, Cliff Beach, hey, nice to see you here today.
Thank you so
I
much.
love this look. You look like you're just having so much fun, and there's headphones on your necklace.
Yes, I'm a musician, so I like to always show music and listening and support.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your music. What do you do? What sort of music do you have out there? Where can people find it? All of that stuff.
Awesome, yeah, I'm a funk musician based in Los Angeles. I have a 10-piece funk band. We just released our second single from our album, the Independent Music Awards nominated Gospel Accord Nicola Beach. And the single is called Delilah. You can stream it on all streaming services, and you can watch it on YouTube, the video. And you can check out all of my new things that are coming up on social media at Cliff Beach Music. It has a mix of different styles. We mix gospel, we mix blues, we mix funk, we mix soul, but everything has a heart, a lot of feeling. We have a full horn section, we have a rhythm section, and then we have really powerful vocals as well.
Gabrielle Decassian.
Perfect. So Gabrielle, first of all, you look incredibly stunning. I love your look. What inspired this? The bleach hair, the great heart-shaped gown?
You know, I just wanted something that felt structured and form-fitting tonight, to be honest with you. So it's whatever you feel good in.
Exactly.
I tried on 3 things, and this is just what I felt the best in. I've had it for years, but I wear it maybe once a year.
Do you have any style inspiration?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. There's too many. One of my favorite style inspirations, I guess, would be Kate Blanchett.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also love anything old Hollywood, just anything that has that kind of classic look, glamour. That's what I'm all about.
I love it. So tell me a little bit about what brings you out here to team up for Tourette.
You know, it's a fantastic cause. I've been friends with Devin for a long time. He invited me tonight, and this is the first year I've been able to attend, so I'm hoping to learn more about Tourette's and how we can, all help this great organization and charity.
Right, and spread awareness. So tell me a little bit about what you do.
I'm an actress and I'm a producer. I also work for Habitat for Humanity. I do a lot of volunteering, so anytime that you can get involved with an organization that benefits people, I think that's a wonderful way to kind of add to your life and to whatever career you choose, because you end up meeting so many people that have the same feelings as you do as far as, wanting to do more, and it widens your perspective about the world. So
I love that when I asked you what you did, you were like, I'm an actress and a producer, because we need more women behind that camera.
Our own films. We can make our own films. Absolutely.
What kind of changes have you seen in the business? Have you been seeing more women behind the camera?
I have, and I have to say, this last year I felt really motivated to want to try to, be my own boss. I love the acting work that I do, but you can give yourself your own job. You can write more dynamic characters, and I have noticed a lot of empowerment with women in artistic careers this year. So yeah, it's definitely changing, I think. Yes, I actually just finished writing a feature-length film. It's going to be a comedy that I'm going to be filming later this year. So hopefully it'll come out sometime next spring or fall. It's called Baggage.
Ooh, cool, I like that. So tell me, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Gabrielle_Decasian. I know it's a long name on Instagram. Or you can find me at ELLE101CA on Twitter.
Douglas Farrell.
Hey guys, we are hanging out with Douglas here. Douglas, first of all, I am so impressed by your accolades. You've been, you've worked on Star Wars, you've done stunts, you've worked for Nickelodeon, and This Is Us, which is such an incredible show. Tell me, what is the best part about being a stunt actor?
It's the thrill, it's the high of it. It's a job, and I love doing it. I love sports, but between stunts and acting, it's just something, I mean, look, we're in Hollywood.
Right.
I like being in front of the camera, and, I like working and acting and doing stunts. And if I can do both at the same time, more power to me, but I love doing what I'm doing. I love the town. I mean, I love the people here, and I've worked with great people like Lucasfilms with Star Wars up in Northern California. Worked at Paramount, Warner Brothers, everybody there. And hopefully someday I'm looking to do the Game of Thrones, with Peter Dinklage. We're supposedly both twins, and we've met. And I told him I'm going to be doubling you someday, buddy. Stunt double. So it's like I'm ready to go back to Ireland where they shoot. So it's like if you're out there, come get me. Come on.
So okay, what's the craziest stunt that you've ever done?
Well, a high fall.
Okay.
Jumping out and falling off. But I was an Ewok in Star Wars. So the crazy one was we were on a swing, and you can't see too much because it's a furry bear. And I'm flying out on a tree, and I got a big guy like this guy here flying at me, and we're talking the ground. We're talking 20 feet down below, and I'm in a furry outfit and just making a collision and falling. I like that, whether it's jumping off a bridge or something like that. But the Star Wars one was great. I like that. I really like getting on my motorcycle and going crazy.
Really?
Yeah. I did one for a fundraiser up Northern California in San Francisco, popping a wheelie and doing a jump on my motorcycle. So I love the thrill. Right now, I am heading to Turkey to do a Lexus movie. Yes. That's all I can tell you right now. But that's, I just got finished with the stunt coordinators over here in Burbank tonight, and looking to do some stuff. But I just finished up, like I said, Nickelodeon Night Squad, and I was a warrior. They called me Battle Gnome. Yeah, so I had a name. Yeah.
That's a cool name.
So I had to take a girl, Viking girl out and kill her. I didn't mean to use the language, but
You get to kill girls at work. That sounds a little fun.
Yeah. Hey.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today. I hope you have an incredible night. Thank you so much.
Everybody have a good summer. I'll talk to you later.
Hey guys, I'm hanging out here with Sean Toohey. Sean, I gotta say, great bow.
Well, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about what you do. I know you own a bow company. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I do, yes. So I am the owner of Toohey's Ties, a handmade, custom-to-order bow ties, the buttons and pocket square as well.
I am Celeste Thorson.
Celeste, so I was telling you off camera that you look absolutely adorable. Can you tell us a little bit about your style?
This is Purvalgarung, and it's just like a really nice medalist kind of fun little dress. And I just thought it's kind of spring summery. I wanted to bring a little light cheerfulness to the event.
It's absolutely perfect. So now you've been a busy girl. You were on Unsolved, telling the story about Biggie and Tupac, which is such an incredible and legendary story that everybody here, and especially in LA, because they were, this is their home and whatnot. Tell us a little bit about what it was like being on the show.
Well, obviously incredible actors like Josh Duhamel, Jimmy Simpson, Michael Harney, Mark Rose. They just created such an incredible cast, and off camera they were just such wonderful people to work with, really warm and open and welcoming. So I really enjoyed that. But aside from just their their on-set personalities, Mark Rose was just such a striking, eerie Tupac. And, you know, really like goosebumps when you're around him in character, in wardrobe, hair and makeup. It's just really chilling. So it was an incredible opportunity to be a part of that show. And obviously Jennifer Cooper casting, huge shout out to that team of women in film and television that made that possible. I just finished a film called Treasure Hunter, which is with Randy Couture, who is in The Expendables, an MMA fighter. Also Rafael de la Fuente, who is in Dynasty and was in Empire. So lots of fun working with them on this film Treasure Hunter and The Legend of the White Witch. So you have to take a look at that.
Hi guys, I'm hanging out here with John Locke. John Locke, tell me a little bit about what brings you up here.
Well, this is a great event, taking care of the kids, taking care of the community. As a healthcare executive, this is something that I wholly believe in. I got the invite for the cause, and of course I was going to show up for it.
So why do you think that an event like this is important?
Because we have to give back to society. These are the things that we have to do as far as our community. If we believe in what we say we believe in as a people, then we should do things for society.
Exactly. It's great to have these communities out here and whatnot. So what is one of your favorite things of attending events like Team Up for Tourette?
Well, the thing I like the most is being able to come out, give back, make sure that all the things that we have in society that we don't take for granted as far as our lives, what we're blessed with, that we can actually help other people. So when I get to come out to events like this, I get to say thank you back to the community and give back.
Fancy Achelanu, Sarah Bauman.
So, Fancy Achelano and Sarah Bauman, tell me a little bit about what brings you here tonight to Team Up for Tourette's, the 4th annual.
I'm here to support a good cause. Any cause that goes back to charity of people who can't help themselves is a time to come out and support. So we're here to just give all the support that we can.
Definitely. I think Tourette's is something that you don't hear about a lot, and people try to sweep under the radar. So it's really a great cause to bring attention to and just come out and support.
That's incredible. You know, do you guys come out a lot to support different charities or different profits, or is this something that personally was close to you guys?
It doesn't have to be close to me personally to come out for it. So if it's Tourette's or it's Children's Hospital, I'll come out just to support any kind of event to bring awareness.
Right.
Yeah, I try to come out and support a lot of charities that matter to people that matter to me, and this is one of them that really matters and personally affects multiple friends that I know. So
tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
So I'm a model and a designer. Yes.
What type of clothes do you design, or what do you design?
I design jewelry, actually. My business launches July 1st, so check it out, Zodiaca. It's a jewelry line based on zodiac signs, so I'm excited about it.
Well, I can already tell by looking at your earrings that they're gorgeous, so I can tell you have great taste in jewelry.
Thank you so much, yeah.
So what do you do?
I work for a software startup, so I'm in the tech space, managing all of our growth and our new customers in the United States.
I love it. So how do you two know each other?
We just met mutually through a friend of ours who's a part of the organization, and I already love her because she has the same zodiac sign as me. She's a Leo, so I was like, okay, you're my best friend already. I move really fast.
I love that.
Yep. So love at first sight, as she just said. So
I love it. You guys look great. You guys look fashionable. You guys are bestie goals right now, for sure.
Dana Workman.
So Dana, first of all, you look absolutely lovely. Tell me a little bit about what brings you out here to Team Up for Tourette's.
Devin is a good friend of mine, and I also am a part of a company that helps support Tourette's patients from a company called Cannakids. We do medicinal cannabis oil and specialize in pediatric patients, so anything from Crohn's, autism, Tourette's to cancer. So we work with oncology nurses who specialize in cannabinoid therapy. There's a lot of alternative resources out there, not just us, but for anything that could really help patients. So I'm here to support Devin, spread the word, and
So why do you think it's important to have events like this that are helping obviously spread awareness?
It's just bringing people together and bringing voices out from the little folks like me to others, just to bring awareness to it and start talking about it and have a conversation.
Hi, I'm Jules Coraleva.
Jules, how are you doing today?
I'm very good. I'm glad I'm here to support this good cause.
So what is it about Team Up for Tourette's that made you want to come out here to support?
To be honest, I didn't know what it was, but my girlfriend Nia here explained me what it was, and she actually suffered from it as a child, but then it went away, and then now we just met a girl who has it, and I mean it's a serious matter that really affects lives, and like I'm up for supporting any kind of charity, especially for disabled people, for kids, and for animals. So yeah, I'm glad I'm here. Well, I was a lead in a romantic comedy. It's called Karma Dog. It's like Lassie meets Serendipity, and it was so much fun filming it. So it just got an award at the Parlor Film Festival, Best Feature, and I'm working on my first studio film right now, so I'm very excited. Well, I mean, it's competitive as ever, especially because now everybody creates their own content, so it's good and bad at the same time, because I'm not the only one who does that. But at the same time, it gives you so much more freedom. So me and my friends, we all like produce, we all write, and then we all act. And I find it's good to embrace like all sides of production, because again, it gives you more freedom to express yourself. Because you're writing for yourself, like who can know better,
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Wendy Starland.
Hey guys, I'm hanging out with Wendy Starland. Wendy, first of all, you look absolutely statuesque and beautiful. I love this red.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So now you were telling me something cool off camera. You're the one who discovered Lady Gaga. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because my mind is like blown.
Thank you. It was an incredible experience. She's a pleasure to work with. I found her when she was performing in New York, and she just had this incredible voice and stage presence, and we were able to build it into this global brand. So it's really exciting, and she's got the most fierce work ethic in the business, and it was a pleasure.
So now, what is it? What do you think it is about Lady Gaga that just draws so many people to her?
I think it's a combination of her talent, her style, obviously, and her ability to be authentic when there's so many copycats out there. There's a real original statement being made, and we worked very hard to develop that.
So what's your guys' relationship now?
I mean, I'll forever have a relationship with her. I mean, I was the first person to start it off and give it a chance to, turn into what it is now. So it was the first domino, so to speak, that made that happen. So I'll always have a great relationship with her. Well, I'm here to support this really important cause, and I think that when there's illness that needs to be addressed, you need all the support around you can to live a life that is comfortable and built into society, and that it's very important to help people with special needs. So I'm here to support that cause.
Hey guys, I am hanging out with Christopher Sean. Christopher, nice to see you out here. First of all, you have a long list of accolades. Hawaii 5-0. You're also doing Star Wars, Star Wars Resistance, which was just announced today. How are you feeling? What's going on? Catch us up here.
I'm just living a dream. I came out here, put my head down, worked really hard, made a lot of friends, and they've been helping me along the way.
Nice. So tell us, I know you can barely, I know you can't tell us.
I'm so sorry. Here's one of our good friends, Devin.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry. No worries. All right. So I know that you can only tell us so much about Star Wars Resistance. What can you tell us?
I can say that I'm a part of this show, and it's going to be an awesome experience, because anything Star Wars is amazing.
What do you think Star Wars fans can look forward to, or what can they expect from this?
Perfection.
And that's great, definitely good to hear, especially because Star Wars fans are definitely picky about what they see and what they get, All right, so now you were also in Hawaii 5-0, Season 5 and Season 6. What was that experience like?
I was introduced in Season 4. I played the main the main bad guy, Seasons 5 and 6. It was amazing. I learned a lot. I worked a lot heavily with Daniel Day Kim and Grace Park, and I tell you what, he still inspires me till today. I really respect him, and I actually try and mold myself to be in his image, because he's such a nice guy. He's always optimistic, always hardworking, and he's just a really talented man. So that's my goal, is to fit those very large shoes.
Well, it's definitely good to have some shoes that you want to fill and kind of visualize yourself. And you were also a part of our Days of Our Lives, which is such a long time running show. What was it like to be able to join a show with such a long time history?
Yeah, the show's been going for 53 years. I jumped on, I recently just left the show. I've been on for 4 years. And I mean, it was amazing. I got to be the son of Drake Hogestyn, who plays John Black. He's been on the show for over 30 years, I believe. He just did his 4,000th episode. I mean, the numbers are incredible, astronomical even. And I mean, I loved every minute of it. I learned so much. Memorizing, coming to work, being professional, going in and out, going to the trenches and working your butt off to make the material that you got like the week before to make amazing. You're doing 50 pages of dialogue, 30 pages. It was such an incredible experience of lots of hard work, and it really, I think, prepared me for the next step in my career.
So what do you think it is about Days of Our Lives that has kept it on the air for 53 years and that keeps fans, you know, still tuning in?
Well, it is the fans. The fans are so loving, they're so endearing. They love every aspect of the show, and if they don't like you, they're very open about it, which is great, because if they're talking about you, you know you're doing something right. So the show is still going 53 years because of all the loving fans.
Awesome.
Devin Denicola.
Hey guys, I'm hanging out with Devin, the event producer of tonight's event. So first of all, congratulations on putting this event together. Tell us what does it take to put an event like this together, and why for you was it a passion project, I guess you can say?
It takes a lot to put it together. There's a lot of small details that go into it. It takes a team. I'm surrounded by a lot of great people that help me out. But the reason that I do it, you know, I was diagnosed with Tourette's when I was young, so I know how tough it is for the kids and for the parents, because I saw what my parents dealt with growing up. So I feel it's important for me to give back, raise awareness, and do what I can to just, you know, help these people and show them that there is hope. Oh, it's important to give back to the community. If you're able to and you have the ability to, definitely give back. I think it's just a part of being human. You know, I think it's very important, and it shows other people that other people care, and I think we need that a lot today. Oh man, there's not just one thing. You know, it's the logistics, getting the sponsors, getting set up with, you know, red carpets, calling companies to get everything taken care of, make sure I have everything sent to me in time, you know, getting the menus ready, and every little detail takes work. So for me, I guess the most difficult thing for me is trying to remember everything. I have to write every little thing down, because if I don't, I will forget. My hope for tonight is just to have everyone to have a great time. We would hope to raise a lot of money for the charities and raise awareness. We have a couple of people here that from the charities, so people that have questions about Tourette's or maybe don't know what it is or misinformed, we have people here to educate them. So that's the most important things here at the event. So you can go to our Facebook page, Team Up for Tourette's, on Facebook. We have links there to the charity websites, Scholastics and the Southern California Tourette Syndrome Association. So there's links there, and there's all kinds of information they can check out there.